Xiao Yan saved the 9 Nether-Earth Underworld Python clan leader, gaining a powerful ally. Continuing from the previous chapter, although Xiao Yan knew that Ziyin was in trouble, he decided to go with Kai Lin to the 9 Nether Yellow Springs to obtain the Yellow Spring Blood Crystal first. Xiao Yan did not linger. With a wave of his hand, he led the charge into the depths of the underground. After approximately half a day, they finally arrived at the heartland of the 9 Nether-Earth Underworld Python tribe. Standing atop a mountain outside the Underworld Serpent Mountain, Xiao Yan and his companions appeared. He gazed at the distant mountain range and murmured, "One of the 3 major clans of the magical beast realm? Indeed, this mountain range is teeming with formidable warriors. Never expected to see such a large-scale serpent clan here, countless times stronger than our own tribe." Kai Lin gazed at the dense serpent clan on the plain below. "Our tribe migrated to the Targer Great Desert a long time ago, but it's uncertain whether it also originated from this beast realm." Xiao Yan smiled, turning his gaze deeper into the mountain pulse, and said, "The 9 Nether Yellow Springs is hidden deep within the mountain pulse, and many strong warriors are concealed here, so try to restrain your aura as much as possible." After speaking, Xiao Yan waved his sleeve to tightly encase everyone, and then the spatial fluctuation caused their figures to vanish in an eerie manner. Along the way, Xiao Yan narrowly avoided the detection of many strong warriors, eventually entering the depths of the underworld Serpent Mountain without a sound. Here lies a massive dark abyss, from which a strong cold air continuously howls out. The bottom of this abyss conceals the sacred place of the 9 Nether-Earth Underworld Python tribe. In the cold and fierce wind, space suddenly distorts slightly, and several figures slowly appear, which are exactly Xiao Yan and his group. After appearing, Xiao Yan took a glance at the pitch-black abyss, and without stopping, he waved his sleeve and entered the bottom of the abyss again. About 10 minutes later, as Xiao Yan and his group approached the ground, a huge lake came into view not far away. The kind of cold air that is enough to freeze the dou qi inside the human body is emanating from here. When Xiao Yan saw that there were people at the bottom of the 9 Nether Yellow Springs, he was shocked. This is the legendary 9 Nether Yellow Springs. Looking at the lake, Xiao Yan breathed a sigh of relief, walked forward slowly, and finally stopped at the edge of the 9 Nether Yellow Springs. Squatting down, his palm touched the lake water, and immediately heard a wailing sound. A kind of dark yellow ice crystal quickly climbed up his arm. "It's really powerful. No wonder even the teacher said he couldn't go deep into the bottom of the Yellow Springs." Seeing the cold power in the 9 Nether Yellow Springs is so strong, Xiao Yan was slightly surprised. Xiao Yan turned his head and said to Kai Lin next to him, "Kai Lin, I'll go down first to get the Yellow Spring Blood Crystal, and then you can enter after it's successful. Be careful, if it's really not possible, then come back." Kai Lin nodded after hearing the words. "After I enter, you have to hide to prevent being discovered." Xiao Yan said it again to the little fairy doctor and others, then no longer hesitated. The strong heavenly flame quickly surged out of his body, and he rushed directly into the 9 Nether Yellow Springs, and quickly rushed to the bottom. In the muddy lake water, a figure surrounded by flames swept past like lightning, and every time it came into contact with the lake water, it would cause a sound. As he delved deeper into the 9 Nether Yellow Springs, the intensity of the cold power also increased exponentially, and Xiao Yan had to operate dou qi to dispel the cold air that invaded his body. Looking at the dark bottom of the lake, Xiao Yan frowned slightly. "I don't know how deep it is. If it continues, I'm afraid I can only retreat." He still needs to reserve enough dou qi to ensure the return trip. The cold power in this deep place seems to be able to erode dou qi, and if it were not for the isolation of the strange fire, it would be extremely difficult to reach here. However, just as Xiao Yan was troubled by the tricky degree of the 9 Nether Yellow Springs, a faint strange sound suddenly came into his ears. He immediately noticed that the water flow behind him suddenly accelerated, and Xiao Yan suddenly punched back, and the powerful force passed through the water flow and hit a dark shadow. Xiao Yan said, "I didn't expect that there could be creatures living here." Just after the dark shadow was blasted, Xiao Yan suddenly felt that the water flow around him surged violently, and then a black fog quickly spread in his field of vision. Seeing this scene, Xiao Yan's face changed, because it was not a real black fog. but composed of countless black snakes with strange scales all over their bodies. These strange snakes opened their scarlet big mouths when they were still far from Xiao Yan, and countless dark black water arrows were shot out from their mouths. Strange places always give birth to some strange things. Xiao Yan suddenly thought of the magma world at the bottom of Jian and Academy, where there are also unknown strange creatures in the outside world, and the quantity is astonishing. You can't entangle with these monsters, otherwise, it will consume a lot of Do Qi. Xiao Yan's figure shook and his speed increased sharply, and he immediately turned into a lightning bolt and rushed straight to the deep 9 nether yellow springs. However, those strange black snakes also quickly changed direction and pursued the sky. It's really annoying, seeing that no matter how fast those strange snakes still chase. Xiao Yan's face sinks, turns his head, and suddenly grabs his palm. A flame appears in the palm, and then throws it backward. The flame quickly expanded into a fire cloud and spread out, and those strange snakes couldn't avoid it in time and hit the sea of fire one after another, and the high temperature almost instantly burned them into ash smoke. Facing such a terrifying flame, these strange snakes finally showed their fear and stopped advancing and no longer approached. After successfully getting rid of the trouble, Xiao Yan breathed a sigh of relief, looked down, and then was pleasantly surprised to find a glimmer of light at the end. His spirit was boosted, he accelerated, and soon he finally arrived at the place where the light was. What is presented in front of Xiao Yan is a vast sandy ground, countless fist-sized gravel scattered. These gravel emit soft light, making it bright here. Is this the bottom of the 9 nether yellow springs? Xiao Yan looked around and started looking for the legendary yellow spring blood crystal. However, to his surprise, even though he searched carefully, he did not find any trace of the yellow spring blood crystal. After a long search, Xiao Yan's face gradually sank down. After going through many difficulties to come here, is it going to return empty-handed? Just as Xiao Yan was frowning and thinking, suddenly a faint sound came into his ears. Hearing this faint sound, Xiao Yan's Do Qi in his body suddenly erupted, and his eyes cautiously scanned around. There are other people here. Why didn't he notice? However, when Xiao Yan was focused, the sound completely disappeared, as if what he heard before was just an illusion. Xiao Yan frowned, but he knew in his heart that with his cultivation, there would be no misheard situation. He slowly lowered his head. His foot gently touched the ground, hesitated for a while, and then suddenly grabbed it. The sandy ground was immediately grabbed by him with a palm print, and a 100-foot-long iron chain suddenly appeared in his sight. Seeing this, Xiao Yan's eyes were slightly bright, and the iron chain was slowly pulled out by him. As the iron chain was pulled out, the ground also began to vibrate, and 3 more huge iron chains rose from the mud. At this time, Xiao Yan's gaze was tightly locked on the center of the 4 iron chains, where there was a large group of black mud. He waved his hand, and the mud was shaken and scattered, revealing the object inside, which turned out to be a person who was as dry as a skeleton. Seeing this scene, Xiao Yan was shocked. This person's breath is strong. At least it has reached the level of a 3-star, or even stronger Do Sheng strong man. How could he be locked here? When Xiao Yan was looking at the dry figure that was tightly bound by the iron chain and struggling, the other party's sunken eyes suddenly opened, and the hoarse cry for help resounded at the bottom of the yellow springs, which was chilling like a ghost howl. Save me, and I will make the entire 9 nether earth underworld python tribe serve you as the master. Xiao Yan looked at the dry figure that was tightly bound by the iron chain and struggling, and after a moment of silence, he finally asked, "Who are you? Why are you trapped here?" "I am the chief of the 9 nether earth underworld python tribe. As long as you can rescue me from here, I will promise you anything you want." The person who claimed to be Yao Ming almost pleaded with Xiao Yan. Xiao Yan frowned and responded lightly, "The chief of the 9 nether earth underworld python tribe? As far as I know, it should be a guy named Yao Xiaotian now. That bastard. It was he who used a poisonous plan to take away my position and sealed me here, making me suffer the cold and cold for hundreds of years. If I have the chance to see the day again, I must let him live worse than death." Yao Ming's eyes immediately turned blood red, and the crazy roar echoed at the bottom of the yellow springs. Xiao Yan sighed secretly, and this person has been sealed here for hundreds of years, and the suffering he has suffered is indeed sympathetic. The cold power of the 9 nether yellow springs erodes like a sharp blade, which is unbearable for ordinary people, but he has endured it for hundreds of years. Even Xiao Yan couldn't help shaking his head when he heard this. Can you tell me about the grudges between you and Yao Xiaotian? Hearing Xiao Yan's question, Yao hesitated and said in a hoarse voice, I am Yao Xiaotian's biological elder brother. Originally, I was the most orthodox successor to the chief of the 9 Nether Earth underworld python tribe, and most of the elders in the tribe also supported me. But Yao Xiaotian secretly framed me behind the scenes, first poisoned to weaken my strength, and then defeated me and sealed me here. Xiao Yan said, if you want me to save you, you should be clear that the current Yao Xiaotian is the chief, and he can certainly use many elders. Once you appear, the outcome will not be good. Yao said eagerly, I have the 9 Nether Underworld staff, which is the token of the chief. Only the person who holds the staff can become the real chief, and other elders dare not to make a move on me. Xiao Yan asked, what is your strength now? How strong is Yao Xiaotian? Yao explained, when I was sealed, I was just an intermediate half-dosheng. But after hundreds of years of suffering from the Yellow Springs, although I suffered endless pain, my strength has also reached the level of a 2-star dosheng. As for Yao Xiaotian, when I reached the half-dosheng, he was only at the peak of dozun. Considering his talent, he should have reached about 1-star dosheng after so many years, but he also got the support of the big elder of the tribe. I estimate that this big elder now also has the strength of a 1-star dosheng. The biggest obstacle I face is these 2 people. Once they are removed, the 9 Nether Earth underworld python tribe will be under my control. At that time, you will be my savior. No matter what you ask, I will do my best. Yao Ming's eyes were hotly staring at Xiao Yan. After pondering for a moment, Xiao Yan looked up at Yao and then shook his head slowly. I can't trust you. Due to the little understanding of him, he couldn't judge Yao Ming's true character. Seeing Xiao Yan say this, Yao opened his mouth, but he couldn't say anything. He really couldn't win Xiao Yan's complete trust immediately at the first meeting. Xiao Yan stared at Yao Ming and said, but it's not impossible for me to save you. I can even help you regain the position of the chief. But you need to take the initiative to let go of your soul. Let me set a soul mark on your soul. If you deceive me, I will detonate it immediately. Even if you are a dosheng strong man, you will also suffer a heavy blow. Only in this way can I trust you. If you don't agree, I will leave immediately. I don't want to get involved in this melee. Hearing this, Yao clenched his teeth. His eyes flickered. Although he didn't want to be controlled by others, he thought of the suffering he had endured for hundreds of years, and he clenched his teeth fiercely and roared, okay, do it as you say. I can't stand to take revenge on that bastard. Seeing Yao Ming actually agreed, Xiao Yan was also very happy. By the way, I came to the 9 Nether Yellow Springs to find the Yellow Spring Blood Crystal. Do you know where it is? Hearing the words, Yao hesitated for a moment, then said, the Yellow Spring Blood Crystal is very rare. Usually 1,000 years can condense a palm-sized blood crystal. Over the years, I have swallowed them all. After speaking, he spat out a mouthful, and a blood-colored light flashed past, and finally suspended in front of Xiao Yan, which was a fist-sized blood-colored crystal block. Is this the Yellow Spring Blood Crystal? Xiao Yan looked at this blood crystal with a strange breath and murmured to himself, then put it into the storage ring. He turned to Yao and asked, how can I save you? Is it by destroying these 4 iron chains? Yao Ming said, what really traps me is not these iron chains, but the yellow springing stone at the end of the iron chain. There is a clever mechanism hidden at the connection of the iron chain and the mountain body. As long as you can destroy it, I can get out of trouble. Hearing the words, Xiao Yan frowned slightly, quickly moved to the end of an iron chain, clenched his fist, and the doqi suddenly burst out and rushed towards the mountain body. A huge shock wave spread everywhere, but the dark mountain body only trembled slightly. Xiao Yan's blow, which could severely injure a half-dosheng strong man, did not leave any trace on it. The things in the 9 Nether Yellow Springs are indeed extraordinary. Xiao Yan shook his head and did not try in vain. He pinched his fingers together, and a very compressed strange fire stretched out, like a fine needle, gently inserted into the mountain body at the end of the iron chain. After a while, he finally felt touching an extremely hard round object, and then suddenly made an effort, and the fire needle was fiercely stabbed into the round ball. There was a click, and it was successful. At the same time, in a magnificent palace in the underworld Serpent Mountain, many Serpent Clan tribal chiefs gathered here at this time. A man in black was sitting on the throne of the hall, and suddenly his slightly closed eyes suddenly opened, and a flash of shock appeared in his eyes. The seal is broken? After Xiao Yan untied the last iron chain seal and retracted the fire needle, a soft force helped Yao Ming, who was about to fall. Although Yao Ming was weak, he was very excited and laughed loudly, asking, "You have just been rescued, and the dochi is almost exhausted. I didn't expect that Yao Ming, really endured this day. Can you tell me your name? This life-saving kindness, Yao Ming, will keep it in mind." Hearing this, Xiao Yan smiled slightly, then flicked his finger, and a bottle of pills flew towards Yao. "Take this pill first to recover a bit of dochi, and then go to find Yao Xiaotian to settle the account after your dochi is restored." Yao Ming said, "What you said is very good." After successfully rescuing Yao, Xiao Yan waved his sleeve and took him to become 2 water arrows, quickly rushing up to the top. On the way back, he also met those countless strange snakes. Fortunately, Yao Ming could control them, and after making a strange cry, the strange snakes avoided, saving Xiao Yan a lot of trouble. Without obstacles, the 2 people's speed increased greatly, and in less than 10 minutes, they broke through the water and landed steadily on the lake surface. However, as soon as Xiao Yan stabilized his posture, a low sound suddenly came from the air. A beautiful figure fell from the sky. Kai Lin. Seeing that figure, Xiao Yan's face suddenly changed, and he pulled Kai Lin to his side. Kai Lin, who fell beside Xiao Yan, also breathed a sigh of relief, hurriedly wiped the blood from the corner of her mouth. "Why did you come out?" Seeing the blood, Xiao Yan's eyes suddenly turned cold, and he slowly looked up, only to see a figure in black hovering in the air, and the latter was also staring at him with a gloomy look. Kai Lin gritted his silver teeth and said, "This guy just appeared suddenly and directly injured the 3 of us." Hearing this, Xiao Yan looked towards the yellow springs, and now he saw the chaotic breath of Qing Lin and little fairy doctor, obviously severely injured. "Dare to destroy the great plan of this king. No matter who you are, I will bury you here today." Looking at the man in black in the sky, Yao's eyes suddenly turned blood red, and he roared. Yao Ming said, "Yao Xiaotian, today I will definitely tear you to pieces." Yao Xiaotian said, "My good elder brother, I didn't expect you to be alive. But now you may not even be able to take a move from me. This time, I won't give you any chance." Listening to the conversation between the 2 brothers, Xiao Yan was expressionless. Yao Xiaotian's strength is about 1-star dosheng in the middle period, which is a bit stronger than him. "No matter how you got into the underworld Serpent Mountain, today I will throw you and that waste into the Wanshi cave together." Yao Xiaotian stared at Xiao Yan with a sinister look. "You recover your dochi first, and I will deal with this guy." Facing Yao Xiaotian's gloomy gaze, Xiao Yan's expression did not change, and a soft force sent Yao Ming to the shore, and said calmly. Yao Xiaotian cackled and said, "This is my first battle against a dosheng of the same level since I became a dosheng myself. Rest assured, the 9 nether yellow springs is a fine place. To fall here would be a blessing for you." Immediately, his body trembled, and a powerful, chilling aura erupted from within him. Energy converged in the air, forming a colossal hand, which then swiftly descended towards Xiao Yan. Xiao Yan focused on the rapidly enlarging energy hand, lightly waved his sleeve, and a surge of blazing flames erupted, transforming into a sea of fire that enveloped the hand. Seeing the sea of fire evaporate the energy hand, Yao Xiaotian frowned slightly, then snorted coldly and quickly formed an extremely complex hand seal. 1 finger yellow springs, sever life and death. Yao Xiaotian sneered at Xiao Yan below, his fingers suddenly pointing down. The massive yellow spring finger thundered down, causing the space around it to collapse in patches. Seeing this, Xiao Yan dared not be careless. Do Qi quickly gathered in his right hand, and a black light burst forth, expanding into a 100-meter-wide black ring in an instant. This was the first time Xiao Yan used the grand heavenly creation palm after advancing to Doshang, and its power and momentum had increased 100-fold. Grand heavenly creation palm. Suppress it for me. Xiao Yan flicked his finger upward, and the enormous black ring rapidly appeared beneath the descending yellow spring finger. As the black ring spun violently, the yellow spring finger was gradually drawn into it and ultimately swallowed completely. Seeing his yellow spring finger broken, a serious look flashed in Yao Xiaotian's eyes. A chilling aura erupted from his body, which then suddenly swelled, transforming into a 1,000-meter-long giant serpent. Yellow Spring Great Seal. With a loud shout, a massive black seal pierced through the space, appearing above Xiao Yan's head, and then it crashed down, forcefully smashing him into the 9 nether yellow springs. Witnessing this, the serpent form Yao Xiaotian laughed heartily. However, his laughter was abruptly cut off as the black seal pressing on the 9 nether yellow springs suddenly trembled violently. With a loud bang, the seal was rebounded. You think you can suppress me? You are not qualified. As a cold voice echoed, the 9 nether yellow springs erupted, and a dazzling golden light shot skyward like the sun, appearing above Yao Xiaotian's head in an instant. In the gigantic golden hand was a 4-colored fire lotus, which then slammed down on Yao Xiaotian's enormous serpent head, sending him flying and crashing heavily into a distant mountain peak. The towering golden figure descended, stepping on Yao Xiaotian and swinging its massive fists down hard. The power of the heavenly flames within the punches made Yao Xiaotian scream miserably. Just as Xiao Yan was about to deliver a fatal blow, a furious roar echoed from the sky, followed by numerous sounds of rushing wind from the mountain range. Clearly, Xiao Yan's battle with Yao Xiaotian had alarmed the 9 Nether Earth underworld python tribe. Xiao Yan looked up to see several powerful members of the tribe filling the sky, their angry eyes fixed on him. An elder with a crimson venomous snake coiled around his shoulder glared coldly at Xiao Yan and shouted, "Who are you to dare cause trouble in our 9 Nether Earth underworld python tribe?" Beside him, a gray-haired elder exclaimed furiously, "No matter who he is, he must stay today. If this gets out, how will our tribe stand in the magical beast realm? Underworld serpent guards, seize him!" Suddenly, numerous figures clad in serpent-shaped armor emerged from the surrounding peaks. Xiao Yan's gaze swept over nearly 100 underworld serpent guards, and he couldn't help but feel a trace of astonishment. Such an elite force was rare even in the Sky Mansion Alliance. Just as Xiao Yan was marveling, Yao Xiaotian beneath him suddenly erupted with great power, breaking free and soaring into the sky, his blood-red eyes fixed on Xiao Yan as he roared, "All elders, heed my command. Form the 10,000 serpents array." With a command, the sounds of rushing wind filled the air as the powerful elders spread out, forming a peculiar array that trapped Xiao Yan at its center. After trapping Xiao Yan, Yao Xiaotian's eyes flickered as he addressed the tribal leaders in the distance. "Tribal leaders, return to your camps for now. I will handle this personally." Hee, Yao Xiaotian. You chase away these tribal leaders, hoping to deal with me silently again? As Yao Xiaotian finished speaking, a cold laugh rang out from the depths, and a figure swiftly emerged, halting midair. It was Yao Ming, whom Xiao Yan had rescued from the 9 nether yellow springs. However, Yao Ming now appeared much more robust than before. Seeing Yao Ming's resemblance to Yao Xiaotian, the tribe members were stunned. After a moment, several elders shouted in disbelief, "How is this possible? Weren't you supposed to have fallen into cultivation deviation and died?" Hearing this, Yao Xiaotian's expression changed. He exchanged a glance with the elder who had the crimson venomous snake on his shoulder, and then shouted sternly, "Silence! Do not be deceived by this impostor. Elders, activate the array and kill him." Yao Ming laughed loudly and said, "Ha, Yao Xiaotian, you're in such a hurry to silence me?" He then turned to the elders, "Elder Xian, Elder Ming, Elder Lu, you were once my closest confidants. Can you not recognize me? I was sealed at the bottom of the 9 nether yellow springs by my good brother and the great elder." "Elders, is what Yao Ming said true?" some elders asked angrily. The gray-robed great elder said grimly, "This man is an impostor. How can you believe his words? I will personally capture him and give you the truth." As soon as he finished speaking, his figure disappeared and reappeared in front of Yao Ming. Yao Ming said, "Your method of silencing is swift indeed." Suddenly, a loud laugh came from below, and a massive golden figure forcibly intervened between him and Yao Ming. Yao Ming opened his mouth, and a black light shot out, transforming into a black staff of about 1.5 meters in size. "Elders, do you recognize this?"